So do beef producers get enough credit for the way they care for their land and natural resources? Brian Baxter has more on Beef Checkoff funded work in the area of sustainability.
With rallies held in front of the U.S. Capitol, ideas like the Green New Deal have been gaining attention and even support by some in Congress. Some proposals advocated by Green New Deal supporters are against raising cattle. That makes it more important than ever that the cattle industry has answers for consumers who wonder about beef sustainability.
Sustainability is important for producers to be thinking about because at the end of the day, you're beef producers, you're food producers, and this is something that's really growing in the public consciousness.
So as a producer, sustainability has become a buzzword. And I understand there are many people that really quite honestly just don't like that word. They wish there was something else because as producers, if our ranches have been in our families for over 100 years, we think it should be obvious that we're sustainable. Yet at the same time, people have lived off the ranch or away from farms for 3 and 4 and 5 generations now. And they want to know what we're doing and they want to understand that what we're doing is good for the environment and good for the world as a whole.
Sustainability is important to measure for consumers because really when we look at consumers in general, we see that all of them aren't really familiar with how food is raised. About a third of consumers say they know how cattle are raised or how any food product is raised. So we're coming from a point of low familiarity when it comes to knowledge on agriculture these days. But at the same time, we know that over 3/4 of people want to know more about where their food comes from, and that includes topics such as sustainability.
People want to feel good about what they're eating, want to know that there's a good story behind it, and so we have to be actually there at the forefront providing data, providing the information to back up any claims that we're going to make about sustainability.
Beef sustainability research conducted through NCBA as a contractor to the Beef Checkoff has been underway for several years. This ongoing work provides the science to benchmark beef industry sustainability.
It's really important for the Beef Checkoff to fund research and sustainability because we're kind of uniquely positioned as a group that can look at the whole supply chain from producers, whether you have 10 animals to 1,000 animals, all the way to the consumer, right?
By working with those in the supply chain, Beef Checkoff funded information and promotion programs are taking the facts provided by sustainability research to consumers in a variety of ways, including through the Beef It's What's for Dinner website.
Content the Beef Checkoff is creating is moving the needle on sustainability. Producers can take away a positive story about sustainability knowing that the Beef Checkoff is constantly measuring these attributes that go along with sustainability and identifying content that will help address the topic itself. What we like to look at and what has been improved over the last 10 years is we have more people that feel positive about beef than they did 10 years ago, and that number continues to grow.
And now that we're finally able, through research and through investments of checkoff dollars, to be able to set a baseline and find ways to show practices and improvements that are taking place, then that generation of folks will be more comfortable in allowing us to continue doing what we do on our operations that we think we've been doing well for a long time, but they understand it better, and that's important.
Deal is not just a resolution.
Those who are against raising beef cattle are unlikely to go away. That makes it critical that research and the effort to communicate the facts about beef sustainability continue. I'm Brian Baxter reporting for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.
For more information on beef sustainability, just go to beefresearch.org and click on the sustainability link.